quiet in the room, please. We now look at the pairings that were in seminar 42 and seminar 43. So just a heads up to those panels. So in seminar 42 this morning, we had the pairing between Singapore Management University and National Law University of Delhi. And I'd invite the panel forward to make the announcement.
This was as tough as you've heard in all the other speeches. We had different inclinations in different directions and really had to walk through all the details, and it's by nuances. But in the end, it's the Management University of New Delhi. It's so tight that we need to give a huge applause to the University of Singapore.
Thank you. In seminar 43, we had the hearing between the University of Erlangen-Nuremberg and the University of Vienna. And I'd invite the panel forward, because they're hiding behind there, forward to make the announcement. Thank you.
We had actually an absolutely amazing panel this morning. I, for the first time, gave up on the rules of timing because both sides were so great at answering the questions that were coming from the tribunal. And it was an extremely difficult decision, but as always, one team must go on. It was a unanimous decision for the University of Vienna. Did, so please also
Thank you. Now, we need the coin again. In that instance, both teams had been respondent. So, as is my practice, if the number 2 is facing up, National Law University of Delhi will be claimant. And it is facing up. So, in seminar 63, make sure I make my notes. In seminar 63 at 11 a.m., the National Law University Delhi will be claimant and the University of Vienna will be respondent. Now, do we have the panel from seminar 10 as yet? No, I need to.
I think that they're here.
10 and... I know you're here. Okay. I'm done. So we go. Good. I was shooting. Okay. So. Okay. Now we'll do the pairings that were in seminar 63 and seminar 64 to give those tribunals the heads up. In seminar 63 this morning, we had Istanbul Bilgi University and the University of Buenos Aires, and I invite the panel to make the announcement.
Well, we had similar tasks as the other tribunals that we've heard before. It was an excellent arguments, and both of the themes were very close to each other. The tribunal had a difficult task, and we reached an unanimous decision. One of the teams has to prevail, and this time it will be University of Buenos Aires. Every one of us to give a big applause to the University of Belgium.
The other pairing that we need to look to then is the one in Seminar 64. That was the hearing between Carlos de Cerros University and the University of Versailles, Paris-Saclay. Could I invite the panel forward, please?
Well, first of all, thanks for both the teams for a very enjoyable morning session. Of course, we had the less enjoyable task of also deciding who has to prevail. Let me just point out, both teams were excellent. We had some difficulty in making a decision. Both teams were so incredibly good, but we reached an unanimous decision for Carlos University. And I'm also going to give a round of applause to the University of Versailles. Best of luck, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, no need for the coin. So, in U21 at 11 a.m, we will have the pairing between the University of Buenos Aires as claimant and Carlos de Cerros University as respondent. So now I'm moving to the hearings that were in Seminar 44 and U10. Starting with Seminar 44. That was the pleading between the University of Geneva and the University of Munich. And I invite the panel to make the announcement.
So a very common theme, I think, this year, that it was a tough decision. I'm not sure exactly, the deliberations of the tribunal must remain confidential, but I'm not sure if we knew when we started deliberating exactly where we landed. But unanimously, the tribunal has declared the University of Munich. Please, of course, show your appreciation to the University of Geneva that has. Thank you.
So that takes us to the hearing that was in U10. That was the hearing between National Law School of India and Georgetown University. And I invite our panel forward.
Let's be short and cool from down under. That was a tough match. That was the best match I've been in for years. We had a split vote, and we thought that the team that should advance is the National Law School of India.
Thank you. So again, again, there is no need for the coin. The teams will simply swap the positions that they've just pleaded. So in Seminar 64, at 11 a.m, we will have the pleading of the University of Munich as claimant against National Law School of India as respondent. We can now move to our final pairings. And so I'm shortly going to call the tribunals from Seminar 10 and Seminar 33. So in Seminar 10 this morning, we had the pleading. In Seminar 10 this morning, we had the pleading between the University of Heidelberg and WU Vienna. And I'd invite the panel to make...
I'm here.
Here comes the panel. Invite the panel to make the announcement. Thank you.
Well, I first of all like to apologize to everybody for being rather late up, but that we had a rather strange experience at the beginning of our tribunal, namely that both teams were summoned away from us, all the audience was summoned away from us, and we were left with an empty room. very happily the two new parties came and joined us with all their supporters. But that cost us, please keep silent at the back, that cost us about 20 minutes. So that's, I apologize for being late. As often happens in the VIS MOOT, especially at this stage, is you have two very good teams in front of you who argue very well, and that's exactly what we had. It was a very difficult decision, and indeed it was a split decision, but the winner in our judgment, and we hope we're right, was Vienna. Please now be silent and stop hugging, stop noisy hugging to the back, because there should be a very, very warm applause for Freiburg, who did magnificently. Freiburg, but I take it that you all understood my mistake and you were clapping just now for Heidelberg. If you won't, we better have another round of clapping for Heidelberg.
So now I need. Now I need to call on the tribunal from Seminar 33. And that was the hearing between the University of Cologne and the University of Hamburg. Louisa and the panel, and invite you forward. Thank you.
So first of all, it was a fantastic panel. We had an extensive discussion, and in the end, the University of Cologne prevailed. Of Hamburg.
Okay. We then have the hearing at 11 o'clock. Will be in Seminar 61. The teams will simply switch their positions. And so it will be WU Vienna as claimant and the University of Cologne as respondent.